welcome to Faithful Grace Studio. I'm Mindy. I'm the creator here at Faithful Grace. Today I wanted to introduce you to a new feature that is included in some of my newer junk journal kits, and that is cutout pages. This is the Bloom Brilliance kit. It is a gorgeous, vibrant kit that I absolutely love. These are the fold-out pages. You've seen these. These are designed to attach to the end of a page and kind of be a fold-out to add some dimension and interactivity to your journals. These are printed single-sided because they're folded. They're folded together like that, and then there's a tab for securing it to the other whatever page you secure it to. And then here's the signature that I'm making for this journal. Look at the beautiful vibrance. This is one of my favorite kits so far. It is just so vibrant. I love the black with all the bright colors. Look at that. I just love it. But this is the signature. Ready to put together, but I don't want to put it together yet because I want to put the cutout pages in there. So I wanted to show you those. Here are the fold-out pages. Here are the ephemera pack. We've got some flip-down pieces. We've got some pockets and tuck spots and all kinds of fun stuff to include in the journal. All this is part of the mega kit. But I wanted to really kind of, I wanted to prep these cutout pages with you. We're also going to look at the cutout pages for the artist palette one. So this is the artist palette one. Here are the fold out pages for that one. Here are all of the ephemera pieces already cut out and prepped, envelopes. This one has quite a few quote cards in it, and then these are the pages that will go in the signature. I've already cut them out and prepped them. I just haven't folded them yet, but I don't want to go too far with this one because I want to put the fold out pages in this one. I need to turn some of those upright. Some of them are upside down, but I will double check that before I sew that signature together. I promise you that. So let's look at these fold out or cutout pages. Let's look at how these are designed to be cut out so that they're meant to add a little whimsy. They're meant to add a little interactivity. They're meant to just make it a little different. So these pages are printed double-sided. The fold-out kit, or the fold-out pages and the cutout pages come in one kit. You can also get them as part of the mega kit. And so they come with kind of blank page sheets to go on the back. And that way you have some areas in your journal where there's lots of places for you to journal or sketch or put tuck spots or belly bands or whatever without covering some major design up. But they're really meant to be fun. So they're all designed with something going down the page here that can be cut around. You'll see these have a very distinct black area on the page, the cutout page, so that you can decide. And it's up to you. There's no right or wrong way to do this. It is all about what you want to see. So I'm just going to start cutting one and let you see kind of what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to cut I'm going to have a little bit of a border around this black spot right there. I don't want to cut it real close. I just want a little bit of a border. So I'm just going to start cutting and let you kind of see the process. So there they are, cut out. See how fun that is? And again, you can cut them any way you want. Let's say maybe you don't want these little petals on it. You could cut right down through there and cut those petals off if you wanted to. You could cut right up next to the black line if you wanted to. You don't have to cut them out at all if you don't want to. It's completely up to you and your style. I like the concept of the cut pages in my journal. So I will cut mine, but you do not have to if you choose not to. Fold that down like that. Fold this down like that. What I probably should have done is I probably should have scored them before I folded them. And before I cut them. Just to make sure that this piece is the right size, but I can always trim it up if for some reason it's not. So let's look at what that might look like in this journal. So let's just pop, we got a blue one here. Let's see where we might want to pop that blue one. Oh, I think it would be pretty right here. Look, look. See, now you've kind of got this unique cutoff page in there. It's got some dimension. I will probably put this one right here. I think that looks nice. I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. This one I think would be pretty right there. What do you think? So there's one. There's one, and obviously it will feel different once this is all glued together, but I love it. I love the way those look in a journal. Hopefully you love it too. I'm obviously absolutely going to keep these pieces. I will keep them with the journal until it's completely finished, just in case I need to use them or cut some pieces off of them for anything, maybe a tab or a belly band or something. Who knows? You never know. Always keep your scraps until your journal's done. So let's look at what it might look like in this one. Now I think I am going to fold these before I cut, just to see if it makes a difference. So we'll just fold these, and these are printed again, just like I mentioned with the Bloom Brilliance. These are printed. This is the Artist Palette Mega Kit. You can get the Mega Kit, the Artist Palette cutout pages and fold out pages in a separate kit, or you can get them as part of the Mega Kit, whichever. So they are printed. These are, I did print these double-sided, and that double-sided piece comes with it. This one you could use either way. You could use it this way or this way. When I thought about the cutout and designed this cutout, I purposely designed it so it could go either way. I'm gonna cut this side. I'm not gonna cut this side, but you could cut whichever side you wanted. You could cut both sides if you wanted. Matter of fact, I may end up cutting both sides, but I'm gonna start with this side right here. So I'm gonna cut and let you watch. Okay, now there's one, and there's one. Now I will tell you, notice how On this one, I did cut pretty close to the edge, but I left some of that edge there. If you're going to, in most ways that you will bind your journal, with maybe the exception of a 3-ring binder or something like that, you're going to want to leave some of this on this side of the fold so that there's something to help hold it in. So if I had cut all the way up to that line and stuck this in there and then tried to sew it together or even staple it together, there's nothing to catch this side. So yeah, it would have caught down here, but then the top would have been loose and it could have impacted the way it stays together. So you just leave a little bit of a line there. This one I love the curly bit. I might even come back on this side and cut this one. I haven't decided yet. And then here we go. I did the same here. I didn't do quite as good a job here. I did leave a little bit of a spot there, but that's not as big of a place. There's plenty to catch here. This one would have been a problem if I had gone all the way to the edge. So let's see what these might look like. So here are my signature pages. Kind of like the way that looks. Actually, that's too close to the front though. Let's see. This one I love because it's got so many blank areas to write in. Actually, I might like that with those paintbrushes kind of sticking out from behind. Kind of like that. Yeah, okay. Oh, I think I would like that. And then turn that up right. Oh, that might be pretty. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that. So now here, this one has 3 cutout pages in it, and I do need to go back through and make sure some of these are upright, and as I said earlier, I'll make sure to do that. But look how, I mean, it just gives you a unique page. So now we have this, you could take this page, let me fold the one behind it, one of these, and let's explore. So we could take this cutout page and create a unique pocket with it. So we could glue it here and have a pocket. That would be a unique pocket. You can just leave it that way. You could put some of the ephemera around it and make it even more unique. I mean, there's just so many things you can do with it, and it's so much fun. And you could have cut this out. You could have cut that page out behind it and just cut the round. I actually started to do that, and I may still go back and do that, but it just gives you such a unique page for your journal. So check out some of these that have the cutout pages. I am doing more of them, and I'll have more of them drop in the shop before too much longer. Again, you can get the fold-out pages and the cutout pages as one set. You could use them in any journal you wanted, or you can get them as part of the mega kit and then have all the journal pages, the cover, the ephemera, the pockets, the cutout pages, and the fold-out pages all in one journal if you wanted to. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching along as we explored these new cutout pages. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy creating your own.